everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So welcome to the yet another video over here. What are we gonna do into these respective videos? I'm gonna simply show you a respective question that will be your lead code question. I just took it from the lead code only, and we'll be practicing of that particular question in the detail, seeing how it's gonna work in, how it will be writing the program for the same, right? How to get it completely verified and done over there and submitted, right? This is all what we'll be doing. So just a minute. Yeah. So into this respective program, okay, there is one thing. If you want to just write this program directly onto your Leetcode IDEs, you can write that over there. Okay, I'm just using the Google Colab notebook over here to write them down. And once you're done with the writing of your programs, after that you can just play it, like check out to run the program also. And I'm pretty sure that you won't result out any errors or something. That will be completely working for you the programs. Okay. So let's start in with the very first question for this particular video. So my question goes is that we are given up a root of a binary. This is a question from the binary tree, DSA. Okay. So we are given up a root of a binary tree. Okay. For returning the zigzag level order traversal of its nodes values. Okay. It returns out the zigzag level order for its nodes, right? And zigzag is from left to right, then right to left, then again left to right, right to left in that alternate manner. Fine. So we're having up the input 2.3, 9, 20, null, null, 15 and 17. So output we'll be getting 1 is 3. Okay. Left to right, then right to left, again left to right to left in that respective manner. This is how we'll be getting up. Fine. So similarly, we are having the input for the next and next, then next. So yeah, these are a few use cases which you are given up over here. Okay, and you just have to get them satisfied before submitting your program. Then only in that particular case your program will be set as a complete submitted program. Okay, so see, this is now a question from binary tree. Okay, so you know that binary search algorithm, binary tree algorithm, that will be used up over here into this particular program, right? So see, you have to first of all try to see what are the prerequisites for any particular question. What are the things that are getting used into this particular question? Okay, so the most importantly, we will be using the binary search techniques. Okay, with that only we'll be planning to traverse up the things in the zigzag manner. Let's start writing and let's see how it goes further. So first of all, 1 second, I'll be making up a class which is my solution class. First of all, my solution class. Okay, that's the very first thing. After that, I'm gonna put up a function which is my zigzag function, let's say. Okay, zigzag level order. Okay, and into the bracket I'm just gonna put up self over here. Okay, we are having the root as well. So root, and into that I'm just gonna put up over here as tree node. Tree node. Okay, so that is kind of a tree node. Okay, and the final answer I'll be getting in the list format only. 1 second. Into the list format, so my final result will be into the list, then again list, and list will be consisting of integers. That's the very first thing, guys, which we have in. So see, if you will be using up your Leetcode IDEs for writing this complete program, so you will all automatically get this class and the functions made in, because into the IDEs you already have that particular thing. Okay, you do not have to make a function or make any class onto your own. You already have them declared. What do you have to do over there? You just have to write the main code of the whole main program for your question. That is what you exactly have to do into your lead codes, right? So better key this particular thing should be like, you should see this respectively. And yeah, another thing, that as I have passed up over here self inside my zigzag level order function. So if you're going to use out any PyCharm or any IDE, right, any offline IDE, so there this self will automatically be passed. Okay, so in case you are using that and you get that automatically passed, so don't worry in that respective case, because yes, it will be automatically passed, because that's a rule for your like whatever the offline IDEs you are using. It's a rule into that particular case. Okay, first of all, I'm just gonna put up a condition if in case we don't have any value into my input. If no value is given in the input, so I'm going to return up empty. So just return these large brackets. If not root means that if I do not have any input value, so in that case you just have to return this completely empty. Right, now second is I would just make up a variable which is my q variable. Okay, I'll be using q and dq, both of these methods, for this particular function over here. Okay, for the particular program. So q and dq. Okay, so now inside the dq I'm just gonna put up over here root, because that's a variable which is gonna store out my input values, right? Next I'll be making a variable as a result, and second as a direction. Okay, and result I'll be assigning that empty, and direction I'll be giving right now as 1. Result and direction, two variables. Value is assigned as one is empty large bracket and second is gonna be 1. So going with my condition while q. Okay, so in that respective case, first is I'll be using a variable level. Okay, and into that I'll be putting the values into the node. So I'll be just using it node dot val for node n q. So in case we are having this respective node value into a queue, so into that respective case we'll be getting this node dot val as the result. Okay, condition goes at if direction, if I have the direction that is equal to the -1, very first condition. So first of all, what I'll try to do, I'll just try to reverse that. 1 second. I'll just try to reverse that very simply in case I get the direction as -1. So I'll just write level dot reverse and a bracket like this. Okay, perfect. Getting down, I'm just going to write up like this, level dot append. Okay, level dot append, and in the bracket I am going to put up over here as level. Okay, getting down, I am simply going to do direction multiply equal to -1. Direction multiply equal to -1. This is what I'm simply getting up over here. Now I'll be applying my conditions that for I in the range, I would have over here length of q. Okay, for I in the range, length of my q, I had just done this over here like this. Gonna use up my node variable. Okay, so now node is equal to, I'll be using my q. Okay, and I'll be putting up over here q dot pop left and the bracket like this. Now further proceeding, and I'll just write it q if node dot left. Okay, if node dot left into the bracket, what I'm gonna do, I'll just simply write up over here q dot append, and I'll be just getting up over here node dot left. Fine. Getting down, I'll be putting my second condition in that similar manner. So it is gonna be if node dot right, if node is into the right side, so that I'm going to write q dot append, and into the bracket I'll just give up over like this node dot right. Fine, and after coming out of this while loop also, I'll be simply writing up over here that return the result. So return a result. That is it, like what we had to do in this program. So see, it was quite a simpler program. What we required up into this was that you just have up a like root with that was your input, and with the help of the binary tree, right, you just have to return that in zigzag manner. So what we did, I simply defined a class, made the function for the same, checked out if do we have any values into the root or not, and once we are having up the values into the root now, after that I started with the q and the dq function. So I just try to first of all check in if the node is in the reverse order. I just try to check in all those respective things, and then with the help of my for loop, I just simply added and removed out the elements from the left and the right positions. And that is it, guys, what you had to do into this particular program. So see, this question looks a little bit difficult if you just try to read that, but if in case if you think that how to solve this particular question, it's one of the most easiest questions which you can get there onto the Leetcode. Right, so always just try to see what the question is all about, how you're solving that particular question, what techniques can be used in, and how you can just write that code in the most simplest manner. Right, so program is quite very simple. You just didn't have to do a lot of things. So simply had to reverse and check out the pop left and pop right values and appending up the values